Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got O'Neal. Antetokounmpo is out there with Hill. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Ball in at the two-guard spot. And for San Antonio, we've got Duncan. Parker out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Gerber, and it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Ball. David Robinson making his last shot. And it's LaMelo Ball with the three.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now here's Leonard to the left wing. Parker passes to Leonard. Shoots over Ball. Leonard with the bucket.
And Kawhi Leonard will gladly take that look.
And here's Booker. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open his shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. Tim Duncan picks one up. Hey, Brent, here we're looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's arguably the best player right now in the NBA. Not just the NBA, worldwide.
That's a lot of space, Kevin, but you're not wrong. He is the best two-way player in the league. With his physical dominance, he impacts the game in ways that no other player can.
Parker passes to Leonard. Over Giannis. Leonard, no luck.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Parker. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the deep.
Duncan scanning the floor. Gervin outside. Inside, Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear.
Some solid defense from Robinson. And here's Leonard from three. Offensive rebound. Here's Duncan. Misses from short range. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. That bucket in no time at all. Ball's got a couple of threes now in the first for New Orleans.
And the vision of the Greek Freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
San Antonio trails by 5. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. High arcing shot, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Parker.
I mean, where is this stuff coming from Kawhi Leonard? What can't he do that time with the floater?
The kick out to Ball. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Duncan defending. Hill, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Parker. Nothing on the board. Stolen by Ball. Jumps up and Ball slams it in.
Worth the price of admission. LaMelo with a tremendous play on the ball and finishes on the other end.
Ball's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. And now the first timeout call here for the Spurs.
Brent, don't you love what a team player Giannis is? A star with very little ego.
One of the things, Greg, he does so well is deflect everything or reflect everything back to him. It's about him. He'll compliment his teammates, and then he'll take on the responsibility when the team isn't playing at its highest level.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And then for New Orleans, Rudy Gobert is checked in for Shaq. Kevin Durant comes in for Hill. And it's John Morant in for Devin Booker. Here's Dampier. Knocked away. Morant with the steal. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
What's amazing about Morant, he racks up steals even though he doesn't naturally gamble a lot.
Pass to Dampier. That's tipped. And here we go. Morant heading to what a jam!
Man, loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
Now here's Ginobili. Goes up from the top of the key, and he nails the jumper.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Gobert. Gilmore grabs the miss.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
First personal foul. Second team.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. Here's Dampier.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Here's KD. He feeds it to Gobert. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. Here's Morant. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. New Orleans on top. They lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Davis is out there with Nowitzki. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Hill, and it's Morant in at the 1.
AD and his mobility is just fantastic. Makes so many good moves towards the basket for a guy his size.
Parker's checked in for San Antonio. And New Orleans also making a change. Booker's checked in. San Antonio trails by 9. Here's Leonard. And the shot goes down. 6 points for Leonard.
Defense just pinballing off of the frame of Kawhi Leonard, determined to score.
Hill kicks to Nowitzki. Leonard against Hill. No good there off the double clutch. A floater and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, it's been tough with all the injuries, but Kawhi is a top 75 player, rightfully so. Cannot question his greatness. It's hard to not think about the what-ifs with him. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Nowitzki kicks to Davis. They grab their own miss. Nowitzki, the pass to Davis. It's yet again, and the layup good by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his first bucket in this one.
Such a presence inside with the ball in his hands. Good decision by Dirk to put it right back up.
Parker drives in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Robinson's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And New Orleans also making a change. O'Neal's checked in for Nowitzki. Duncan against Davis. Parker passes to Robinson. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Parker against Morant. lets the three fly, and Shaq pulls it down. New Orleans leading by 7. Davis drives in. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
AD's frame has filled out through the years. We've seen that. It enables him to take that kind of contact.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
On the inbound, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tim Duncan picks one up.
And fighting through the foul that time as AD was able to put that shot up.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Passes to Gervin. Back to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. San Antonio again missing. New Orleans leading by 11. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Parker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Down low, it's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Dampier, he's checked in for the Spurs. And New Orleans also making a change. Durant's checked in. And yes, it's good. Durant's got the lead up to 13 now for New Orleans.
And that's the shot that makes Kevin Durant. He's so special from the mid-range.
1:51 left in the first half. Here's Duncan. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, Duncan's still making a living by absorbing that kind of contact and able to still score.
Durant, the pass to Davis. Out to KD. Outside Hill. Here's Shaq. San Antonio with the rebound. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. Here's KD. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Here's Dampier. The pass to Bowen. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Bowen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do. Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
New Orleans making a switch here. Gobert's checked in, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Leonard, he's checked in for Bowen. New Orleans also making some changes. Nowitzki comes in for Shaq, and Ball subbed in for Kevin Durant. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that one drops for him. And that's now 10 points for Leonard.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nowitzki drives in. Gobert, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Home team ball.
And so it's New Orleans with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
33.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Gervin. Robinson is out there with Duncan. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Elliott in at the shooting guard. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Robinson. Here's Hill. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Parker outside, kicks it to Duncan. Back to Parker. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's a 12-point New Orleans lead.
I couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
So it's the Spurs now. Parker passes to Gervin. Back to Parker. Gervin outside. Spurs working the ball around now. And that one's good. Parker.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
New Orleans leading by 10. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh my!
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And Parker just so skilled at marching his way to the stripe. He just has an endless amount of cunning moves that consistently frustrate the opposition.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Anthony Davis comes in for Grant Hill. And Durant subbed in for John Morant. Duncan with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Ball goes to the away team.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And here's KD for 3. Gervin pulls it in.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Gervin with the steal. Here's Parker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And what strength there by Parker. Able to take the hit and still drain the shot in the process. He is just a remarkable athlete with tremendous finishing ability.
And the Spurs making a change here. Leonard's checked in. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for New Orleans. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And that's the kind of play you put on repeat. Just go back to Booker in the pick and roll.
Parker with it. 9 points in the game so far. And you talk about explosive scoring. Wow, Devin Booker, Brent, one of the most explosive players of all time.
So awesome to watch him when he gets rolling, Kevin, and that can happen in like 3 seconds. He's got such a great flow and control of what he can do offensively.
Gervin up top, guarded by KD. Here's Gilmore. Over Booker. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so Giannis will bring it up for New Orleans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. On the wing, Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And now an 11-point New Orleans lead.
That's Booker's specialty. So good at rising up and connecting off the catch.
San Antonio calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Gobert is checked in for Davis. 1:19 left to play in the third. Dampier, the pass to Gervin. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Durant. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Aldridge. To the middle. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Took him no time at all on that one. Bulls got the lead up to 14 now for New Orleans.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Pass to Ginobili. Over Ball. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Aldridge. Ginobili's got his second basket. New Orleans leading by 12. And it's Durant missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Dampier, the pass to Aldridge. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And here's Booker from the arc. They get it back. Gobert just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. New Orleans leads by 12.
46.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this team to become competitive. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Morant. Antetokounmpo is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 6. Gervin against Morant. Shot by Gervin, no good. New Orleans leading by 12. Here's Booker. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Shots good by Dampier.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Collins it on the wing. "18 feet out. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nowitzki with it. Gervin covering. Nowitzki dishes to O'Neal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Duncan with the block. And they get it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. A different look now for San Antonio. Elliott's checked in for Gervin. Tony Parker is subbed in for Dampier. New Orleans also making some changes. Grant Hill is checked in front of Tecumbo, and Ball subbed in for Booker. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
What confidence from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off while still drawing contact.
Taking 3 shots.
And he makes all 3. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. San Antonio trails by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Hill looking around. Ball from long range. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 5th assist in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for New Orleans.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Nowitzki. And at last, they get one to fall.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Davis is checked in for New Orleans. San Antonio trails by 18. Parker passes to Elliott. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Morant drives in. It's rebounded by David Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Elliott the bucket.
Yeah, and that's what you want from the point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Hill finds Davis.
2 minutes.
The kick out to Ball.
2 minutes.
Nowitzki, the pass to Hill. Chalk up 2 there. And New Orleans leads by 18.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Well, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Here's Morant. Robinson with the block. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and Davis sends it back.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
Back to Morant. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 18. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. San Antonio making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. 58 seconds left in the game. Shots good by Dampier.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
And there's the feed to O'Neal. It's stolen by Hill. Morant right side.
John Morant.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 18. Here's Dampier. Nailed from three-point land.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
They get it back. The kick out to Ball. Here's the three. And they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
And showing your support for your team. We hope you'll join us again soon. And have a safe trip home.